There's talk that this notable public figure, Kanye West, could be running for president. ALG President Rick Manning reacts.
Well, Kanye's been talking about running for president for a while, and he has been in the White House. He's been with President Trump. But the main thing is, imagine the reality show. I mean, the Kardashians' reality show would go through the roof with Kim as the first lady. So, if you're into reality TV, there couldn't be anything better than a Kanye West candidacy, because you will get that as a reality show as Kim travels around with him around the country meeting voters. It would be worth the price of admission. It would make it worthwhile to pay for cable. But having said that, Kanye has real concerns about the country. And he has been largely supportive of President Trump. And so whether or not he runs or not, I don't know. He wants to run at some point. I don't know if he's going to actually do it. The fact is, just practically, I'll just get down to, as a political guy, practically, you have to qualify for ballots. You don't get to just say, I'm running for president. They put you on the ballot. You have to do stuff. You have to pay fees. You have to go in and collect a certain number of signatures of people who say they want you on the ballot. So it's a really arduous process to get on the ballot. And so somebody starting as late as, second week of July, trying to get on a ballot when most of the ballots are closed out in early September is a tall task. So we'll see if he's serious about it, whether or not he puts together an organization, spends about $15 to $20 million in organization to be able to get himself on the ballot in a few states. If he does that, then we can talk about policy. Until then, it's an interesting sideshow that we can talk about, and just imagine the Kim Kardashian show in the White House and just wonder what a weird world we'd be entering into.
And what would a debate look like between Donald Trump, Joe Biden, and Kanye West?
I can't even fathom, but I think Kanye on the ballot would attract black voters away from Joe Biden. President Trump right now, I would be surprised if he doesn't get 12 to 15% black voters. Kanye would attract your millennials. He'd attract some Gen Zs. He would be, and quite honestly, those votes would most likely come directly out of Joe Biden's hide. And it would be the Biden campaign would do everything they could to try to stop a Kanye West from getting on the ballot. And they would do everything they could to try to convince a Justin Amash or a Mitt Romney or somebody like that to get on the ballot as an independent to try to take votes away from Donald Trump.
What about all these former members of the Bush administration speaking out now against Donald Trump? ALG President Rick Manning reacts.
The Bush appointees who have former Bush officials have come out and endorsed Biden. And I've written on this on foxnews.com. You can get it off of there or off of the Daily Torch website. But, I'm a former Bush administration official. I'm proud to be a former Bush administration official. I'm proud also to be a supporter of Donald Trump. And let me tell you why. Donald Trump has done the things that previous Republicans only promised. He cut taxes for 83% of Americans. He reestablished energy independence for our country. 50 years of sitting there dependent upon the Middle East for oil. And this president has made it so we are importing and exporting oil and natural gas in a way that we could have only dreamed of 15 years ago. He's cut regulations. That's one of the reasons we're able to be energy independent. He's cut regulations, 22 regulations for every one new regulation that's put into place. What does that mean? That's why we've had the economic recovery we've had. Those Bush officials who sit there and say, oh, well, we don't like his tone, are really saying, we don't like the fact he's taken on China. They're really saying, we've working for people who represent China, and we need to do China's bidding and not America's bidding. It's disgusting. They either lied when they were in the Bush administration, when cutting taxes and cutting regulations was kind of a mantra, even though it didn't much of it get done. So they either lied when they were in the Bush administration, or they're such creatures of the swamp they forgot why they're here. Or they're in the employee of China or multinationals who are dependent upon China and are attempting to do China's bidding by undercutting President Trump's support. Let me tell you, the swamp always fights back. We've seen this for 3.5 years of the swamp fighting back. This is just another ploy, and it's disgusting. It's a little discouraging because some of these people are my friends, or at least they used to be. And but you know what, folks? Don't take them seriously, because these folks are going to get a lot of money, because there's a lot of money to try to stop President Trump. But the reason there's a lot of money is because he's going after the people who have a vested interest in the crony capitalist system that's existed for too long, and actually uses government power, government regulations, government taxes, tax power to protect their interests and avoid competition that would in fact create better products and create lower prices. So that's your choice. You can go with somebody who puts your interest first. You can go with somebody who puts the lobbyists in Washington, D.C.'s interest first and China's interest first.